Santa Clara University, that is where Buck Shaw Stadium sits. It is a cool evening as the sun goes down in the South Bay, but the fans are red hot and ready to go. One of the best matchups of the week. DC United in town to take on the San Jose Earthquakes.
You see, he puts in Marvin Chavez at right back to start, or right midfield to start, and he puts Steven Lenhart up top and drops Kari Stevenson into that role that Sam Cronin has been playing.
Take on a DC United team that has won their last 2 games, and oh yeah, a guy that a lot of San Jose fans are familiar with, D-Ro, right in the middle.
Yep, get those 3 points.
We are underway. DC United in the traveling white uniforms. They've got red on the collars and sleeves. San Jose, familiar home black. So traded to DC United in early 2012. This is a guy who played in MLS Cup last year for Houston. He helped get him there in the eventual loss to the Galaxy. Long strike from about 30 yards out, and Santos just wants to try it out a little bit. You know, it's an odd night conditions-wise. It's cooler than you would expect. Intercepted by United. They play to the middle, and D-Ro with a quick touch. He is very dangerous. He wears number 7. Dwayne De Rosario is just a scoring phenom. He can do it all. He was the MLS MVP a year ago, and he played with 3 separate squads in the league. And you wondered when he was going to stop moving clubs.
He can just score goals wherever he goes. It doesn't matter. He proved that last year, which
body blocked by Cruz, and then he gets up and starts a counter for DC United. Nifty move, and D-Ro strikes!
Ooh, what a shot.
Dwayne De Rosario trailing the play. He comes back to San Jose, where last season he had a 2-goal game in 1 half, and here he gets things started in the 8th minute. His 2nd goal of the year.
A little bit of a bad turnover. Danny Cruz gets the ball. He thinks he's going to get that foul. Rolls right to D-Ro, who just hits it first time with that bend with the inside of his foot right around John Bush. Just a great finish. Great finish.
There you see it. Bush couldn't get a paw on it. He'll be able to position himself. There's the touch. Ooh, wow, a tough short hop drive off the left boot of Santos.
A great hit by Santos. Keeps that ball low and has it hop right before John Bush, which he will tell you that is one of the most difficult balls to catch because you never know where that ball's going to come after it skips off the ground.
He was being held on that play. Can Corrales get there? Yes. And then he gets pulled down, and a foul is called, and a very good spot for San Jose to get themselves a free kick. But there was some I think the Quakes are unhappy there wasn't an earlier whistle.
Yeah, I think so too, but I mean, what an extra effort by Ramiro Corrales. You see Lenhart here in the box. Defender's just grabbing his shirt. He's not very happy with that. Thinks that should be a call. But Ramiro Corrales, with such an extra effort to get out there, cuts the ball back on Danny Cruz. Danny Cruz just kind of grabs a hold of him.
And the A's getting themselves a road win. The Earthquakes trying for a home win, but they've dug an early hole against a very good DC United team. In swinger, Lenhart with a header that hits the crossbar and goes up over the top. Well, 8 of the 15 goals for San Jose have been off headers. Almost number 16 of the year for the team.
Lenhart does a great job of just getting free in the box. I mean, you see there's nobody even close to him. A free header, you like to think you're going to put that one in the back of the net. He does a great job, just unfortunately a little bit high on it. Hits that crossbar. Still waiting for us to go do our broadcast from within the Ultras.
We've got to set that up. Moreno is onside. Moreno. Now Lenhart has tied the match. Steven Lenhart drives one through the defense and beats Willis.
Tristan Moreno does a great job. Tries to cut the ball back. Takes 1 shot, takes 2 shots, gets deflected right out to Steven Lenhart, who hits a great half volley here, right past Willis. Ties it up 1-1 for the Earthquakes.
That changes things immediately, and for Lenny, his third goal of the season.
Not happen without him making that run.
Kari came up behind D-Ro and made the play. Moreno to Dawkins. Can Dawkins? Yes to Wondo! Goal! San Jose! What passing on the inside? Chris Wondolowski, his 9th of the season, and the Quakes have exploded and lead 2-1. Simon Dawkins with a great delivery in traffic, and Wondo had nothing but net to shoot at.
And again, Kari Stevenson starts us off, plays it to Tressa Moreno, who again, tricky little pass to Simon Dawkins. Just a little deft little flick with the outside of his right foot, right to Wondo. And again, Wondo, the calm and collected, cool finish that we're so used to seeing from Wondo.
Standing just inside the spot, got his feet set with the left boot. He beats Joe Willis. So Pontius there. Santos, who took the last free kick in this general area, and D-Ro, who scored from out here, and it's D-Ro.
And Marvin Chavez diving in front of that, putting his body on the line to block that shot.
And that's going to sting a little bit on a chilly night.
Indeed.
Left foot drive, and that one had something on it.
Well, we've seen that now twice from Icon Santos. Clearly he's not afraid to take a shot from distance, and I actually think it's a good move. It makes the defenders be aware that, okay, we can't just drop off of him because then he's going to take that shot.
Fingers from the break, and we just need to make sure we get the next goal if we can.
Yes! Woo!
Like that.
How about that? He's going to have to come on more often.
Seriously.
Well, he called for getting that next one. And Frank Yallop, serendipitous. How about this replay, Kelly? How did this work?
I mean, a great ball in from Marvin Chavez. Steven Lenhart goes up for it, drops right down to Justin Morrow. Left foot, keeps the ball low, deflects off the defender and goes in, but you got to give that goal to Justin Morrow.
On a short hop, no less. Short. Oh, incredible save. Wow. Rebound set wide. A tremendous play in this game from the shot attempt to the save. Brilliance.
I'll go ahead and call that one as save of the week already, if not save of the year. I mean, an incredible shot by Dwayne De Rosario. Hits a bicycle kick from the penalty spot, and John Bush, fully laid out, just gets a full palm on that ball as well to put it right outside the post where the DC attacker could not get that ball into the net.
Ponte and Santos goes down again and gets up slowly as Wondolowski comes into the area with a left foot. Ooh, and McDonald was there to clear. That ball was deflected by a backliner, and it almost went to Lenhart.
I was heading directly for Lenhart, but good defensive play to clear that ball out. Wondo gets that shot off, but Barron McDonald is there to put it out over the goal.
Oh, now Bishop will take his time.
Well, there's no reason to rush. You've got a 2-goal lead already. You might as well get into halftime with a 2-0 lead.
Santos. And the whistle is blown. The first half is now over. The Earthquakes found themselves down as Dwayne De Rosario scored his second goal of the season. He has made one change, and they have brought in a very young Andy Nahar, a very speedy player. There you see Nahar, who's a product of the DC United Youth Academy, a Generation Adidas guy in 2010.
Well, interesting move by Ben Olsen. They bring in Nahar and they put him at right back.
There's an extra attacker on the field for DC United.
You know, with this team, I think you push forward and you still try and score goals. I mean, this team does not, they're not going to sit back. We know that for a fact.
And Kari Stevenson, who's part of an interesting midfield mix for the Earthquakes. They have Stevenson delivering service off the corner. These are always very dangerous. Quakes up 3-1. And a player taken down at the 6, and it is on DC United. The whistle came and a little bit of nerves.
Yeah. Well, anytime that whistle blows on a play that's happened in the box, I think everybody loses the breath a little bit. Well, you see Justin Morrow just get into position right in front of Dwayne De Rosario, and he just kind of stands his ground, and Dwayne just gives him a little bump, and Justin, being a smart defender, takes that cue and just goes right down. And there's such a deep bench that it doesn't really matter if he goes to his bench. He's not going to lose anything.
Ramiro from range drives one into Robbie Russell. The long rebound out, and here comes Cruz. He was instrumental in DC United's goal, the first of the match, back in the 8th minute of this one. Get it at this special price. QuakesChallenge.com. I think Marvin Chavez has already done the 10K. And Lenhart was getting pulled down as he was trying to turn on that play. Brandon McDonald looked like he had a fistful of jersey.
I don't think that's a question. I think there was definitely a fistful of jersey.
And watch him get up quickly, and then,
oh yeah,
that's not even hiding it.
No.
Banks all the way back into the defensive end, where Willis makes a play on it. That was a rugged collision. 2 players go down. Simon Dawkins was one of them.
Simon, Mike on Santos.
Oh, Santos is unhappy. In fact, he looks like he's trying to get to Dawkins right here.
Well, Dawkins kind of comes from his blind side on this and goes up in good, strong win of the header. There's nothing illegal about that.
Let's hear it. And just with a natural motion by Simon Dawkins, his elbow was up, not to hit as much as just following through on the play, and that might have connected with Santos. The little extra mustard, too.
They did. They did it with some panache.
Yep, they got the Joe Cannon finally, and then just kept it going. Left-footed strike by Nahar that goes wide. But we'll have it for you, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on Saturday, Comcast Sportsnet. He chuckled, he goes, I'm happy anywhere, but they've got me running all over the pitch. Here's a ball for Nahar. Can the speedy youngster get there? He does. Sends a long cross. Wow. We've got a 1-goal game. The speed of Nahar set that goal up. A brilliant finish. And the San Jose lead has been cut to 3-2.
Andy Nahar does such a great job to get to that ball. And it just plays in a wicked ball to the back post. And a perfect diving header. Keeps that ball low, right past John Bush.
A 19-year-old using his speed. Is Lenhart onside? He is. Lenny! Chipped it right into Joe Willis. He tried to get cute with it, and Willis made himself big and made the save at a crucial moment to keep it at 3-2 in favor of San Jose.
Well, Lenny somehow creates 5-6 yards of space behind the DC United defense.
Hamdi Salihi is on! And a goal, San Jose! Chris Wondolowski, the 4th of the night for the Quakes. And that is a big one in the 69th minute.
Well, again, it's Beitashour. Cuts it back to his left foot, whips in a great ball, and Wondo with a powerful header that the keeper just cannot keep out of the net.
Goal number 2 of the night for him, number 10 on the season, and that puts him in the lead in MLS in goals. Wells Fargo together will go far. Here they come again. Chavez tripped up by the keeper, Willis.
With that goal, Wells Fargo has donated another.
How about Wondo using his head?
And
we should mention Stephen Beitashour. Solid team, and Frank Yallop, John Doyle, building a squad that is really, it's a deep team, it's a fun team to watch now, and they have been explosive offensively. Oh, it's in the back of the net after the drive by Chavez, The long rebound. Lenhart goes diving and Chavez on top. You know, those two, they gave him a win in Philly, and somehow that ball ended up in the back of the net.
Chavez, we've seen the last couple of weeks, cutting to his left and hitting some pretty decent shots. He does the exact same thing here, bangs that ball off the crossbar, and Steven Lenhart is there to just tap in the rebound.
Scored in the 74th minute. That's his
Fourth of the year for Steven Lenhart. DeRosario, but defensively, Ramiro Corrales is there.
Well, the Quakes have put together a great defensive game tonight.
Nahar unhappy, he slid to make the play on that, and a yellow will come out for Andy Nahar as he went into a sliding Ramiro Corrales over near the touchline, and the two came together.
Here.
Guys, Opara, Morrow, Beitashour all taken in that draft. Opara went 3rd, Morrow 28th, Beitashour number 30. So the future is now for the back line. 3 guys taken in the same draft, all together in the back line.
And almost number 6 as Rafael Baca is in the back end of it and just missed it. That's a great call by Dibbs to point out that in one draft, you get what could be a very solid pack line. I mean, that's a great draft right there.
One of the best defenses in the league so far. We see her
down 1-0 to start. So they had to do an awful lot to get where they are. And that is a very nice goal by Hamdi Salihi. Came charging in, back post, and he was able to nick it right over the top of John Bush. And that makes it a 2-goal differential.
Well, not only was it a great finish, but look at that ball right in behind Ike Opara to Salihi running through, and just a little tiny chip of that ball as John Bush is coming out. A great, great finish by Salihi.
That really is. Look at the bodies and the legs. All there, and he was able to get enough of the ball and put it in the back of the net.
Now, I'll tell you what, Jason Hernandez has been absolutely integral in the defense tonight. Every ball that's been played in seems to be that he's the one that's getting his head on it, his boot on it, something to keep them from getting on the score sheet.
And this one is over. Chris